Hi you guys! So I was straightening up around my office slash filming area this week, and I looked in the little bin where I keep all my empties and realized I have collected a ton of empties. Now, some of this is stuff you guys have seen before since I tend to repurchase a lot of the products I love, and some of this is some newer stuff that I have tried out and just kind of experimented with. You guys know I'm constantly changing up what I use for my hair especially, so there's a lot of hair products in here. I don't do empties videos a ton just because I don't tend to go through a massive amount of products, but I think this is what I've collected probably over the past couple of months, maybe 2 months, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm just going to jump right in and get started and show you guys what I have used up lately and what I think of it. First up is a shampoo that I've been using that I actually really do like. It is the Pantene Clarifying Shampoo. This is just a clear clarifying shampoo, no moisturizing, no nothing in it. And this I do really like. The only problem is this is one of those clarifying shampoos that is very, very clarifying. You don't want to use this more than about once every, I'd say 3 to 4 washes tops, unless you use a ton of product, because otherwise this will definitely strip your hair. That's the one problem I had with it, is it stripped the color out of my hair, which has been freshly dyed now, but it stripped my hair color really, really, really fast. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you have colored hair. I would definitely only use this when you have a ton of styling product buildup, but I do really like this. Up next is a conditioner that I've been using, and this is the Herbal Essences Hello Hydration Conditioner. It's a moisturizing conditioner. It has coconut in it. It smells like coconuts, which is really nice. And this is so-so. I mean, is it something I would buy again? Maybe. It depends. If I was in a rush and had to grab a conditioner and this is what I saw on the shelf, I would probably grab it. Do I think it's an absolutely amazing conditioner? No. I've heard some people rave about this, but it's not amazing. It's not great. My hair is highly processed, very dry at the ends, etc. And it functioned like a normal conditioner would, but it's definitely nothing super, super amazing. You guys know that I tend to dye my hair a lot, and I went through a phase where I was trying to actually lighten my hair, which didn't go so well because no matter how ashy I went, my hair just kept pulling very, very red. So I gave up, went back to dark brown. I like it a lot better. And in the meantime, I ended up using a lot of conditioners from different hair brands. I used a L'Oreal Superior Preference, a L'Oreal Excellence Cream, and the color I ended up going back to and tend to stick with, which is my John Frieda Precision Foam, because this tends to be the gentlest on my hair. But I really liked all 3 of the conditioners that the hair dyes came with, so just wanted to show you guys. I try and use these up because if I don't, it will end up just collecting in my shower caddy and be stuck there for a really long time, and then I have like 5 or 6 of these that aren't used up, or they only have like a couple drops left in them. Make sure you use these up because they are good conditioners. Alright, I have 2 more hair things for you guys real quick. First up is my TRESemmé Trade 2 hairspray, which I love. This is the setting 3, which is a firm control hairspray. And I really do like this one. I tend to keep going back to this hairspray in general. I just usually adjust whether I get a light control, firm, extra firm, depending on what time of year it is. So I use this one all up. And the last hair thing I have is a Batiste dry shampoo and my favorite scent, which is Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. I still tend to use this even though I have darker hair again. Even though the ones that aren't designed for deep and dark brown hair do leave a white cast, it brushes out really, really easily. And I don't like the deep and dark ones because they leave a really nasty residue on my hairbrushes. So, love this. Alright, up next is a shave cream. This is the EOS shave cream. And this is in pomegranate raspberry. I've been wanting to try the other scents of this, but I was having trouble finding them because Target only carries the pomegranate raspberry. But of course, Bed Bath & Beyond came through and they have a bunch of the other different scents. So once I go through the replacement I bought for this one, I'll probably pick up a different scent to try it out. I really, really love this shave cream. Ever since I've gone to this one, it's been the one I've stuck with because it's very, very creamy. It's like a hair conditioner, but thicker. And I don't have to deal with foam. I like that the bottle is completely plastic, so you don't have metal in your shower and like worrying about rust rings or anything gross like that. Has a nice little pump top. I've already repurchased this one. Alright, next I have a couple skincare empties. First up is my very, very, very favorite face wash, and this is, excuse the bottle, it looks a little bit gross, but this is my Murad Time Release Acne Cleanser. My skin is in that weird phase you get in your mid to late 20s where you're still having breakouts, but you are having that aging start to happen. So probably about 6 months ago or so, I saw someone else start using this. I decided to give it a shot, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. I use this primarily with my Clarisonic, but even if I didn't bring my Clarisonic with me or I don't feel like using it, I'll just use this with my hands. I like that it doesn't foam up a ton. It isn't drying to my skin at all, but it does a really, really good job cleansing my skin and removing any extra makeup residue I might have left. And yes, I did already purchase a replacement for this. Next up is moisturizer I have featured in several favorite videos. This is my Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream for dry skin. This is a really lightweight pink gel. I think there's just a tiny, tiny bit left in there. This is a great before you put on your makeup kind of moisturizer. It's very light. It soaks into your skin really, really quickly. I haven't repurchased this yet though, just because I'm wanting to branch out and try different brands of skincare and really play around and see what's out there and what's available. I actually haven't picked up a new daytime moisturizer yet. I've just been working off of my nighttime moisturizers. So I'm gonna have to go and grab something new soon to try out for you guys. But I do really like this one. I do really recommend it if you're looking for something very, very lightweight that isn't going to make your skin feel super oily, super sticky, super gross. You know, if you hate having that greasy feeling to your skin, especially during the day, this is an excellent way to go. And the last skincare item I have are my simple exfoliating facial wipes, which both me and my husband use. I love these. Mind you, I do not use these every day. I do not use these for taking off my makeup. These are more when I really need to exfoliate and I need to do it quickly and I don't have time to mess around with a scrub. Really like these. Some of what's left is just really random. I have an Ulta non-acetone nail polish remover. Not the biggest fan of this one, honestly. It wasn't that good. It took forever. I mean, I would have to use a ton of pads and a ton of this to take off my nail polish, and it really didn't work that great, so I probably won't be repurchasing this, honestly. I'm probably going to try and find another brand of non-acetone polish remover to try, just to find something that works a little bit more effectively than this. Okay, I have a Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner. This is just in black. This is a felt tip eyeliner. Let me tell you right now, this is not completely empty. I know a lot of people like this eyeliner and are fans of it. I am not. I cannot stand this eyeliner. This may be great if you don't mind doing a super, super thick, super chunky wing or super chunky eyeliner, but I like to keep my eyeliner very thin, very, I wouldn't say natural, but I like to keep it slightly more subtle, and this cannot do a fine point. It looks like it has a fine point on it. The product does not get up to that tip no matter what you do. The tip ends up getting bent and funky and just gross, and the product really isn't that good. It's not that smooth. I'm just being completely honest. I'm not a huge fan of this. You know, I love my Kat Von D tattoo liner, which is a brush tip, and I'm a huge, huge fan of that one. But this felt tip, I just do not like. I am not going to repurchase this. It was probably only about $8 or $10, but honestly, I'd rather spend double the amount for the higher end eyeliner in this case and actually get to use the whole thing, because this is at the point where there's still a lot of product in here, but it's unusable just because that tip it's just bad when you're trying to apply it. You can't get anything out of that tip unless you're really harsh with it. And then look how thick that line is. You can't use, it's just not good. Not a huge fan of it at all. Not buying it again. So that's it. Next up, I went through a Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This is in the shade Light. I went and repurchased this the second I ran out of it because this is one of my favorite under eye concealers. I absolutely love it. And I will probably always keep this in my collection just because it's that good. So yeah, already repurchased. The next thing is kind of odd because most people probably don't think about replacing these, but it's an eyelash curler. This is a Revlon eyelash curler that I have had, I am embarrassed to say, probably since I was in high school. I kept buying replacement pads for it and kept buying new ones and kept buying new ones, and eventually I was like, you know what, I need a new eyelash curler. You're actually supposed to replace your eyelash curlers but every 6 months, which I did not know. They're honestly not that expensive to replace. I got a Tarte eyelash curler and I used a coupon, so I spent only about $14 for it when it's normally about $17, so it's really good. And this one, there's no reason for me to keep it. If I traveled a lot, I would consider keeping this and buying a second pad for it so I could have it just in case as a backup, but I really don't see the need to keep it. It's very old, it's very icky, and it's going away. The last two things I have to show you are candles, and I actually just finished burning through these this week. These are technically usually considered more of a wintertime scent, but because of how they smell to me, I really, really like them for spring and summer. And these are both the exact same candle. These are from Bath & Body Works, and they are the Marshmallow Fireside Candles. You can see they didn't burn all the way down completely, but most of the wax is used up. There's probably only about maybe a 1/4 inch of wax left in there. Oh, and they smell so good. I need to buy more of these because they smell exactly like roasting marshmallows over an open fire, which is one of my very favorite scents and very favorite things like in the world. So I went through both of these. This one burned really funny. It burned like down the center, which is weird for Bath & Body Works candles. They usually don't do that. I'm thinking this is because this is an older one that I've had for quite a long time. Well, this one that burned really, really well and evenly is one I just bought this past winter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop both of those in the freezer and pop the wax out and clean them out because I really like using empty candle containers for holding makeup brushes, things like that. Like in here I have all of my mascaras, so it's really, really convenient. So that is everything for my spring empties video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on my website, which is joannabrooks.net, and on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!